We didn't get a cat. The house came with a cat. We were just there. There's a cat. Yeah, it was out. We weren't even sure the cat was real at first because it was fucked up looking. It looked... There was some real Pet Cemetery action. Covered, scrub brush, and just missing some ear. Had like David Bowie eyes, you know. What are you looking at? Everything? Nothing? What's going on with you? It always just appear from around structures at first. There's always one of these. It took us about 6 weeks before we admitted to each other that we saw a cat. I remember she said at first, like, you see a cat out there? I'm like, you see it too? All right, thank God. I was getting nervous. I thought we had hobgoblins. I don't know. I'm new to the Pacific Northwest. I don't know what's going out there. Everything's just fog and ferns. I don't know what's crambling around underneath there. So the cat seemed like it was like friendly. It wasn't like friendly, but it was like hanging around us enough. And so we're like, well, maybe it belongs to somebody, so we should find out before we start messing with it or feeding it. So we took some pictures of it, and we went door to door to see if it belonged to anybody. Also, probably a short-sighted idea on our part. It's, pandemic, global, social distance. Hey, here's the new childless, out-of-state people going door to door like, is this your cat? And people are like, get the fuck away from my family. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. The old guy next door answered the door, but the chain's still on the door. He was just like, oh, that cat? That's nobody's cat. No. That cat there, that cat belonged to the earth. Yeah. That cat come up from the soil when the sun go down. And just roams amongst the mist, just eating dreams and shitting out nightmares. That's what that guy... Man, just say it's not your cat, old man, all right? I don't have time for folklore. I got other neighbors to harass. We found out from another neighbor that cat had actually been like a neighborhood stray cat for about 16 years. That's how far back they can remember. This is a stray cat that for 16 years has just been living on the streets of this neighborhood, working off the goodwill of the place. So we're like, this is our cat. Fuck it. We are taking this cat in. So we got the cat to come inside. This is our cat. We named it as much as you can name a cat, let alone one that's been doing its own thing for 16 years. It's mostly just for reference between us, So at first we were calling it Helen. We thought it was blind and deaf, so we were calling it Helen. You know what? I didn't name it that. My girlfriend named it that. So you're not mad at me. You're mad at her. And yeah, I will throw her under the bus, making me beat off in her dead mom's room. Yeah. All's fair, babe. She's calling it Helen. I was calling it Dirt Nap. That's how I was calling the cat. On account that it sleep all the time and was filthy, but also it looked deceased more often than not. That cat looked like it had perished many times. Like, oh, cats sleep weird, but like draped over a curb, under a car tire, just with its eyes open, looking at nothing. I walked up to it with a shovel more than once. It was like, well, this is a sad day, and it would just run off. I'm like, oh, look at you. Look at you little crisis actor. You got an agenda, and I don't know what it is, and that's what I like about you. You're mysterious. Little cross-eyed ghoul. Yeah, Dirt Nap, Little Dirty, Little D. We'll be calling her Little D for the rest of the story. Also be referring to her as she and a her. We thought it was a female cat. Turned out it was a neutered male, but we didn't find that out until later. So Jenny Nooch for gender neutral is the name for some of the time. And then for special occasions, we call her Miss America. And by special occasions, just when you could say something truthful that it's more funny when you could be like, man, Miss America shit on the couch again. And if you can time that out right for when like a new mom is walking by an open window, they're already against us, so maybe as well just feed them. What are they doing to that future beauty queen in there? We got this cat, and We brought it in. We're like, we're going to give this thing the best sunset years we can give it. You know, we're going to pamper it. First, we took it to the vet, make sure it's all dialed in. We took it to the vet. And right away, the vet was just like, oh, it's got a thyroid issue. It's thyroid. It's got bad thyroid. It's got to be on a special diet, very special. It's a prescription diet. There's prescription cat food out there. Why? Who's trying to get the cat food that's not, okay, man, hook me up. Hook me up with that Hill's prescription, man. Like 5 cats in a trench coat rolling in, like, hello, we're here to pick up for Mr. Meowser. Trying to make that cat meth, dog. Come on, man, come on. This is a prescription. You can only get it from me. It's $70 a bag. I'm like, all right, you know what, man? I know it was middle pandemic, and I was all about the doctors and the scientists, but the veterinarians, I just think some of them, they know they got that giant gray area of your lack of knowledge that they can abuse about the animal kingdom. Like, if you go to a doctor and you're like, my ankle hurts, and they're like, could be an ear infection. You're like, well, you're bad at your job. But you go to a veterinarian with this animal that you love but can't communicate with, and you're like, oh, what's wrong with my best friend, my little guy here? They can just say anything like, it's the alternator. And you're just like, yeah, I get. You know what? That makes sense because his eyes were dimming in the morning. His eyes were dimming. That's a 2003 Calico with a lot of miles. Those are city miles. I thought the timing belt was going to go first, but okay, yeah. That makes sense. What are we running on those, huh? 1,500. No, okay. That's with labor? All right, yeah. Hey, listen, real quick on the side. Say we do this in cash. You got like a similar model out back that like you can part out or ethical reasons. Sure, no, say no more. No, nobody's Frankenstein here. Nobody's Frankenstein. So you just got to believe him, you know? So I come home with a $70 bag of bullshit one day. I open the door. I can see out to the patio. Little D's outside. She's playing with a bird. Bird's dead. She's just slapping it against the house. Playing's also a real generous term to describe. She is playing the same way like inmates play handball. It's not for fun, you know? That's just maintenance in case shit goes down. That's all. The only thing missing from Little D at that point was like a cigarette behind her good ear and a teardrop tattoo. Just bitching about not making parole. Like, they got me doing the full 12, man. Ooh, if I get out of here and see that judge, you're gonna see me right back in here. And I could tell it was a fresh kill because she was about 6 feet out and getting a good return on her. So I come in with this food, just shaking it like, Lil D, I'm gonna save your life. Look at this. And she looks up, because she can hear. It's selective, but she can hear. And she looks up, she knows it's food. She looks at the food, and then she looks at me and just puts it together. She's like, oh, you're gonna want me to eat that. Watch this. And then she just ate the bird. Like at me, like maintained eye contact, but ate the bird. And I know cats eat birds, but I was not ready. Like, I assumed it was gonna be messy, but with strategy. That's what I thought. Like, it's a whole bird. I thought it was gonna be like brutal, but you know, with technique, getting to the soft part. Like the same way, like we've all had that night where we get bong rip stoned, just get a rotisserie chicken just for yourself. Those nights you get home, like, close the blinds, I'm going elbows deep on this bitch. Like those kind of things. That's what I thought I would have seen. What I saw and was not prepared for was the full-on David Blaine street magic disappearing act that she did on this bird. Just... Oh. Entire thing disappeared. One Forrest Gump feather just floating down for effect. Still looking at me like, What? Where did it... Is it in my pocket? Oh, my God. Is it just going to be alive over here? That is... What you did is something... I got to call this vet back. And I rang him up right then and there, like, yeah, hey, doc. I don't know if you got a plan B for this whole thyroid thing, but Lil D been out in these streets just consuming her own enemies for the better part of a decade and a half. So if you got some alternatives, I'm all ears right now. And that's when the vet on the phone, he's like, oh, chicken baby food's totally acceptable for a thyroid issue, too. You can feed her chicken baby food. Oh, chicken baby food. Oh, the shit that's 50 cents a jar? You could have led with that, you fucking quack. So that's my life now when I'm not on the road. I'm just buying racks of chicken baby food. I'm just buying full, just cases of chicken baby food. And every morning that I'm at home, I gotta wake up and I gotta heat up a little jar of chicken baby food. Because now that we're an indoor cat, we got particular about temperature. So I gotta heat up this little jar of chicken baby food. And I throw up through my nose a little bit, just And we feed this to our human babies. You women are savages. I do that, and then I go, and then I clean out the litter pan, because these are the things you have to do when you let vermin live in your house. I go, and to get through the litter pan part, I just squat over it and pretend that I'm just an optimistic prospector, and this is my lucky day, because it's the only way to get through sifting through that, is to sit there and be like, oh, I got a good feeling. That's a big one. That one's pure gold. Me and Ma don't have to live on the front. That's a poop. Okay, all right. Oh, look at this one coming downstream. Woo, boy, I'd take that to the bank. I'll buy the bank with that. That's just a piss fritter. All right, well, third time's a charm. I'll take silver at this point. Anything to get me out of the dusty old wet. That's a poop, too. I think this creek done run dry. That's just a fun thing to do for me, because you got to be creative with your chores. Now, here's how this also bumped up against the neighbors. Is that where I live in Oregon, they take their recycling very seriously. And I'm happy about that. I'm mostly a hippie at this point. I like to see a recycling program that it actually at least looks like the stuff is going to go to where they tell me it's going to go. If it's a lie, it's a very elaborate one, and I play along for it. This goes here, and then this one here, and this one, a little one. Sure, fine. I will go along with it. So when I lived in L.A., we didn't even have recycling. We were up in arms. I lived in Hollywood. We were like, how can we not have recycling? We're Hollywood. People look up to show business for role models, and how dare we? And just people passive-aggressively bitched about it because it's performative. And then the city's finally like, all right, here's a recycling bin. And we're like, now that's great. We're doing the right thing. Now, can I put styrofoam in here? And they're like, you could put a fucking baby in there. It's not going anywhere you think it's going to go. Why don't you just make believe where you want it to go? Just lie to yourself. That's what you're doing here anyway. Just make pretend. This one's for trash, and this one makes porridge for orphanages. Just bullshit yourself. But now, in Oregon, God forbid, I get an envelope that's paper on the outside and bubble wrap on the inside. I gotta wait for the garbage man to see me from down the block, and I gotta do some elaborate 3-card Monty mime shit and be like, you'll never know if it's in the right one. And then I gotta run into the woods for the rest of the day. My glass items get their own little bright red tub. That's where glass goes for recycling. Bright red tub, no lid, open for judgment at the end of the driveway. My bright red tub of glass only has 2 types of glass in it every week. It is overflowing with only 2 types of glass. That would be baby food jars and liquor bottles. That is the only 2 types of glass. For 3 years, that's the only glass that's been out there. For 3 years, nobody has seen a child anywhere near my house. For 3 years, these women went, they've newborns to toddlers, they're talking, they're walking, they've walked by and just looked at that and just been like, what are they doing in there? It is a matter of days right now before Family Services rolls through for a welfare check. And I'm going to be the one that's home during the day, just answering the door, just shirtless, drunk on account of the booze. Mr. Kinney, we just need to see the baby. I'm like, what baby? There's nothing. There ain't no baby in here. It's just me, shirtless, learning these ZZ Top songs. That's all it is. Fucking baby, the only thing in here is a sharp-dressed man. Hold on a second. Let me tune up. What did I tell you about rewarding mediocre comedy? That was a test. You failed. No baby. Look around for a baby. If I had a baby, there'd be a baby crib. There'd be baby clothes. There'd be baby toys out in the yard. Come out in the yard. Look, you see any baby toys in the yard? I don't know baby toys in this yard. I don't know baby. The only thing you're finding in this yard maybe is like a bunch of little bones. And they're like, what? I'm like, oh, no. I got this cat, right? And it eats birds, but whole, like all at once. It eats a whole bird. And I know it could eat the birds, but where do the bones go? Because it eats the bones. What happens to the bones? It's eating bones. And you're scientists. I'm like, we're not. We just have clipboards. I'm like, same thing. Like, sir, we don't see a cat anywhere on this property. I'm like, I knew that thing was a demon. God damn it. This is all making a lot of sense because we had to invite it in. It just stood out by the patio door. It's like, would you like to come in? And then it did, and that's when the curse had befallen us. Oh, this is all, ooh, a little dirty. You're living up to your name.
안녕하세요. 마이어게인입니다. 특정 분야를 깊게 파고든 건 이번이 처음이다. 이런 유형의 커리어 다이어리가 마음에 드신다면 댓글로 알려주세요. 이야기를 즐겁게 들으시기 바랍니다. 사건이 발생한 로펌의 연례 파티에서 나는 깨어나 추격하지 않았습니다. 3개월 동안 소환 명령 없이 수천 건이 혐의로 기소됐다. 트로피를 손에 들고 무대에 서서 열정적인 연설을 하고 있는 모습. 젊은이들은 그들을 키워준 환경에 대해 감사해야 합니다. 아래 박수 소리가 천둥처럼 울려 퍼졌다. 나도 따라 박수를 쳤다. 결국 그가 손에 쥐고 있는 사건이 그 결과다. 나는 그것을 완성하기 위해 수많은 밤을 지새웠습니다. 연설을 마친 후 그는 행동을 촉구하고 나를 돌아보았다. 웃으세요. 이소룡. 젊은이들은 사물에 너무 많은 관심을 기울이지 않습니다. 내 리뷰 프로필에 클래식한 색상이 있고 메이 직원의 머리에 먹는 것을 좋아하는 사람을 누구에게나 칭찬해주세요. 다음 순간 갑자기 내 눈앞에 한 줄의 텍스트가 나타났습니다. 손실 경고 시스템이 성공적으로 연결되었습니다. 72시간 후에는 손실률 96%의 케이스를 받게 됩니다. 나에게는 이 시스템이 있습니다. 자매님, 이것은 치명적이지 않습니다. 그리고 여러분에게는 그렇습니다. 이제 들어가 보겠습니다. 연회장은 샴페인과 우수살의 표창식 스크린, 단정한 양복을 입은 사람들이 박수를 치는 등 극도로 붐볐다. 그 장면은 성공적이고 합법화된 선전 세션처럼 보였습니다. 내가 자리에 앉자 소녀는 안도의 한숨을 쉬었다. 나는 침착하게 계속해서 말했습니다. 나는 단지 그를 위해 화환을 준비하고 있었습니다. 아, 인턴이 주스를 훔칠 뻔했어요. 고개를 숙여 위챗 휴대폰을 보니 트라이유 탄투렘의 메시지가 나타났다. 내일 아침 10시에 내 사무실로 오세요. 간단하게 답변 드리고 바로 상품 받았습니다. 이상하게도 소송 패소율은 키워드 가정폭력 사건, 명예권리, 소셜 네트워크에서 96%로 나타납니다. 증인이 증언을 바꾸었습니다. 이 경우 로펌에서 승진 기회,